Hi folks. In many parts of the world where we enjoy freedoms and where we get to elect our representatives, we enjoy a lot of our freedoms. And one of which is, if you were to take a piece of paper with some writing on it and walk around the town that you live in and paste these signs on poles, fences, and walls, most likely it will go unnoticed and you will not be punished for it. And if you are, perhaps a summons or a fine or being ordered to take the sign down. Well, apparently this type of freedom, this type of reaction to a minor infraction like this doesn't exist in every corner of the earth. Nah, not at all. See this gentleman over here? He looks like a high school or college student that you would find in most nations around the world. Happy-go-lucky, enjoying himself, right? No. He's in prison. His good friend was murdered by authorities. And now, what happened to cause this man to be in prison, to cause his good friend to be murdered by authorities? Well, he took a similar piece of paper with an inscription on here and posted it around the town that he lives in. Unfortunately, he happens to live in the Middle Kingdom. Commie-led China, the region known as Tibet. He's a Tibetan. The person, his friend that was murdered, was a Tibetan. And the flyer that he hung around town, posted around town, was something to this effect. This is what caused the authorities to murder his friend and put him in jail. You communist Chinese, come and arrest me, Tharpa. And he signed his name. Well, they did. The commie authorities went to his house to arrest him. The Tibetans, by the thousands, surrounded his house and said, "Oh, no you don't." And the commies said, "Oh, yes we do." They fired into the crowd, killing Tharpa's friend. They arrested Tharpa. He's now in the jail. The commies are saying, "Well, we tried water cannons and the crowd would not disperse. Why, we even tried we even tried rubber bullets and the crowd would not disperse. So we were left with no choice but to fire live rounds into the crowd, murdering that one young man, wounding countless other Tibetans." And they're refusing to let journalists into the region. They shut down the internet and cell phones. "Well, we can't allow journalists into the region," they said. "There's snow on the roads. The roads are dangerous. We're protecting you." Ha! Since when do commies care about the safety of anybody but themselves? As long as the commies refuse to have independent verification, independent investigation into what takes place in Tibet, East Turkestan, Xinjiang with the Uyghurs, we will continue to believe the reports that come from the Tibetans. Why did he post this sign around the town? Because recently Tibetan monks, Buddhist monks, have been setting themselves on fire in protest of 50 years of communist oppression, or even more than 50 years, around 60 years of communist oppression. They set themselves on fire. This young man got angry by that, posted these signs. The commie suppresses religion, the commie suppresses language, the commie suppresses his culture. Now they're suppressing him. When you purchase something with one of these, you're also purchasing the life of these young people. The commies use these revenues to suppress their own people. Now, in many instances, we do not have a choice but to buy something made in commie land. But in a lot of instances, we have a choice. Save a few dollars and buy the commie product. spend a few more dollars and buy the product not made in commie land, thus perhaps saving a life. I choose to spend a few extra dollars. What's your choice? Alright folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. And God bless those poor Tibetan people. God bless the Buddhists in the Middle Kingdom. God bless the Uyghurs in the Middle Kingdom as well as the Muslims who are being suppressed. It's the most horrible nation to be under the thumb of gangsters, commies. See ya.